Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo. Dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may pag-uusapan tayo tungkol sa depensa, Pilipinas balak na bumili ng dosenang gamit Pandigma. Sinabi ni Department of National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. na may mga planong makakuha ng mahigit 500 fighting vehicles para sa militar, bilang bahagi ng patuloy na pagsisikap na mapahusay ang kadaliang kumilos at proteksyon para sa mga tropa nito. Sa isang panayam, sinabi ni Teodoro na kailangang mag-react ng mabilis ang ground troops at dapat silang ganap na protektahan, kasama ang kanilang mga sasakyan. Ang mga fighting vehicle na tinutukoy ng DND Chief ay kilala rin bilang infantry fighting vehicles, isang uri ng armored fighting vehicle na idinisenyo upang dalhin ang infantry sa labanan at magbigay ng direktang fire support. Hindi nagbigay ng mga detalye si Teodoro para sa mga kadahilanang pangseguridad, ngunit binanggit na kapag nakuha na ang mga platapormang ito, hindi na kailangan pang maglakad o magmarcha hanggat maaari ang mga ground troops. Idinagdag niya na ang mga fighting vehicle na ito ay magkakaroon ng deterrent effect dahil tutulungan ito ang mga tropa na tumugon kaagad sa anumang pagbabanta.
Sundalo sa lupa, kailangan mas mabilis silang makareact, fully protected sila, at pati ang kanilang sasakyan. Kaya mag-e-embark tayo na bumili ng 500 plus fighting vehicles para protektado ang ating mga sundalo. At hindi sila maglalakad as much as possible. Mabilis silang makareact kasi deterrence.
Kasalukuyang nagsusuri ang Pilipinas ng nasa 5 posibleng supplier para sa programa nito sa multi-role fighter jet, na naglalayong palakasin ang kakayahan sa depensa ng Philippine Air Force. Ayon kay Department of National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr., inihayag ni Teodoro ang planong ito matapos siyang tanungin kung isinasaalang-alang ng DND ang iba pang MRF bukod sa Subjas 39 Gripen ng Sweden, na itinuturing na isa sa mga pinakamahusay na posibleng fighter aircraft para sa Philippine Air Force.
Yung defense cooperation natin, alam naman ng publiko, isang inaay natin, kung may pondo tayo, yung Gripen, at hindi lang yun, marami pa silang mga cooperation agreement sa atin na sa ibang mga kagamitan at ibang mga issue ng maritime countries kung saan ang ating defense departments at saka ang armed forces pwedeng mas malapit pa mag-cooperate kasi maritime siya at maliit na bansa at may banta din sila doon sa area nila.
Gayunpaman, sinabi ni Teodoro na ang pagbili ng MRF ay nakadepende sa pondo ng gobyerno, na una nang sinabi ng pinuno ng DND na nais niyang magpatuloy ang iminumungkahing programa sa MRF bilang isang kumpletong package, nakasama ang Airborne Warning and Control o AWACS at mga aerial tanker para sa mid-air refueling. Bukod sa AWACS, sinabi ni Teodoro na kailangan din ng Pilipinas ng mga tanker aircraft upang mapalawak ang saklaw o range ng mga iminumungkahing MRF. Inamin ni Teodoro na ang pagkakaroon ng mga sasakyang panghimpapawid na ito ay magpapataas ng malaki sa kabuuang halaga ng package at kailangang isaalang-alang ang lahat ng ito.
I can't lie and I cannot say that we're anywhere near. Why? Because the cost is escalating and the technology is changing. So we are continually upgrading the needs. And when we order an MRF, I said, it's when, not if. It should be a force package that makes a difference. Mm-hmm. Look, Indonesia 47, and that's only a part of their package, no? And it comes with the whole package. Mm-hmm. Weaponry, and you have to budget the sustainment for the life cycle. Training, which is a given. Expenditure of ammunition, because there's an expiry. You need to expend that, and that's a revolving thing. Latest orders of fighters, one country has 150 in order, and I believe 200, one is planning 200 to acquire. Wow. So at the end of the day, when I have the fund, it will be the best platform at the most support. Supply chains are very, very important, and most lethal for the price. You know? However, we also need to invest in other maritime and other deterrent capabilities and cyber equipment.
Sir, I remember.
The MRF, without your cyber, without your command and control, without AWACS, bulag yan.
Yeah.
Radar and all that.
Oh, magbibitaw ka ng beyond visual range radar, paano mo alam dapat at when you go with a force package, one flight or one element or several elements, kailangan may konduktor yan.
Yeah.
Wala kang konduktor.
Sinayin
Wala
mo lang.
yan. Wala yan.
Sir, I remember that you said before that
Tapos refueler.
Yeah.
Kasi pag mabigat yan, maliit ang gasolina para makatake off. Tapos gagasolina ka muna, tapos bago ka makauwi, gasolina ka muna. Kung hindi ang endurance mo mababa.
Ang budget para sa proyekto ng pagbili ng MRF ay tinatayang nasa 60 billion pesos hanggang 100 billion pesos, at ito ay bahagi ng programang Re-Horizon 3 ng Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Has expressed interest in deepening defense cooperation with Sweden po, including the possible acquisition of sub-Gripen fighter aircraft. What can Sweden realistically offer the Philippines in terms of timeline, training, and long-term support if Manila decided to move to forward with the Gripen? And beyond the Gripen po, sir, what other areas of defense cooperation does Sweden hope to pursue with the Philippines? Thank you, Minister.
Well, thank you for that question. So to understand also why we're here, also this is in line with the Swedish Indo-Pacific defense strategy that we launched 2 years ago, which means that we continuously come back and interact with the region. And of course, the Philippines is a really important partner for us in that regard. That's also why we take part in exercises in the region. We of course had an observer during the exercise that the Philippines hosted recently. We also attended the High Mast, which is another exercise that we had Swedish staff officers with. We now also have Swedish staff officers seconded to Indo-PACOM in Honolulu. So we want to engage into the region to understand the security dynamics. It's of course evident since the Russian full-scale invasion into Ukraine that the interconnectedness between the Euro-Atlantic area and the Indo-Pacific area is much more clear to everybody. That's also why we continuously go to the Shangri-La dialogue to engage into these discussions. Now, of course, in regards to the fighter jet programs, that's of course my message conveyed there was that this is a decision, a sovereign decision that the Philippines should do based on its national interest. We of course stand by the Swedish offer, and we think it's a good and attractive one. But once again, that's is not the centerpiece of why I'm here. This is just, it would be opening up a possibility for deepening our bilateral cooperation. But I already see great potential in deepening our cooperation on maritime security due to some of the experiences that our Coast Guard's been having. I mentioned also space as an interesting area for cooperation, civil defense, which is something that we're pushing quite actively in regards to our NATO accession and our NATO membership, and the connectedness between civil defense, resilience, and disaster management. And I think we had a good discussions on some of the requirements that are both for civil defense and civil preparedness and disaster management. And once again also on defense technology as well, since this is an area where we like to think that Sweden punch above our weight, because there's no other country of 10 million in the world who has the ability to design and produce submarines and fighter aircrafts and IFVs and so forth. And when we engage into those matters, we, as I told the secretary as well, we're looking for strategic partners. So that's our whole approach to this matter.
Let me just add, Rex, that on all platforms, we want the latest versions and fully supplied. And given the experiences of these platforms and the threats, what is the ideal force package for us? So we are going to review this once again. We will be re-examining, since there has been a considerable lapse of time from the time Re-Horizon 3 was
approved by the President, we once again have to take a fresh look at it. No? We also discussed, by the way, two very important topics, cybersecurity and cognitive warfare. We have very much to share in these two areas, and we will cooperate on that. And henceforth, I believe it's a good policy that we operate on an operationally secure basis already, even though we have not signed any secrecy of information agreement. It is incumbent upon us to do so because there is classified and shall we say sovereign items that are unique to another country which we should respect. Minister also underscored a critical term which I really feel we should introduce into our self-reliance defense law, which is missing. We are also looking for partners and not be clients. We need to have investable capital for co-production in order to change in the upside, and a budget for research and development. If not, true defense industries will be a pipe dream. And I'm saying this very, very bluntly. So I hope this is a lesson too for us not to embark on laws without any risk on the part of one of the parties. That just doesn't work.